Welcome to Spoiler Alert, where we talk about and spoil the shows you're obsessed with. This week, we're talking about the revenge finale, wild sex scenes plural on Girls, a mass exodus on Smash.
You haven't heard the last of this.
And the big death on Grace. Welcome back, Retta.
Why, thank you.
Let's get right into it. The revenge finale. Nuts.
Yes, my favorite line was,
"Do not do anything revengey until I get there."
So Michelle Pfeiffer cast as the mother.
That's the dream casting.
Everyone's dream casting Emily's mother.
oh, I was like, what? I was like, really? How did I miss that?
Her mother's alive, and obviously the most sought after TV role right now. Michelle Pfeiffer, everyone's saying.
I think Patricia
She'd be great
Clarkson.
because in addition to, you know, looking remotely like Emily Van Camp, they've also established that her mother had moved.
You're a hell of a fighter. Must have gotten that from your mother.
So it's got to be someone who's a little bit badass. So I know some people are saying like Helen Hunt, but you
Ellen
know,
Barkin.
Everybody's going to throw out these names, and it's going to be Linda Hamilton.
someone had the Elizabeth Mitchell
yeah.
idea. But I think
like
she's
that.
a
It was
little
lost.
young though, because
Oh,
wouldn't
right.
her mother be a contemporary of Madeline Stowe?
It's television.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a great episode. 3 possible fatalities, Victoria, Lydia, and Charlotte. Of those 3, I'm hoping Charlotte gets it. She will not be missed.
I hope Declan kills himself as a result, too.
Just get rid of that whole storyline.
I think Lydia's definitely a goner. The character's run its course. And they never really did much with her, because I think in the pilot they were kind of positioning her as like, you know, an arch nemesis for Victoria.
Yeah.
But then they just kind of like let her, you know, go into the coma and stuff.
I bet Victoria's not on that plane only because she's so obsessed with that damn son of hers that she can't do it. She can't have him not in her life, and so she probably didn't get on the plane.
Or maybe that warning from the husband just kind of resonated with her.
Could be the last thing that you do.
The last moment, the cliffhanger was great. Finding out the mother was alive. I thought they were going to go with Victoria as the mother. And in the back of my mind, I still think they might go there.
I thought that. For a
Which
second,
would be a cool
I thought
twist.
that. She says, I only remember my mother being sick.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows that's not her mom, unless she had surgery.
Plus, it would mean that Victoria's been letting her son sleep with his half-sister for all this time.
But then we find out that that's really not her son. I don't know.
One concern I have is that this conspiracy gets too big. The show turns into Alias. You know, it was one thing if it was just confined to this family of secrets.
Right.
Now when they're like, it's much bigger than anyone
Right.
ever expected.
Yeah.
I don't want her to go off like to Portugal to start kicking some spy's ass.
My favorite whoa moment, though, was when Fomanda showed up pregnant.
Oh.
First she shows up, I'm like, whoa, because I had no
Pregnant.
idea.
I thought she's about ready to pop.
It adds up, though. I did the math.
Of course she did.
It will have been 6 months since she started dating
Because
Jack.
they jumped through time.
Yeah, because they jumped through time, so she's 6 months pregnant.
But wasn't she just cast? She was just cast on Boss, on Stars, that actress.
Oh, was
So-
she? Yeah, but the shooting schedule for cable
Yeah,
and
that's
network
true.
are different, so.
Thanks. It's always helpful
That's
to have
how the
someone who knows
sausage
the
is
biz
made.
here.
Yeah.
I know the biz people.
Smash, the entire cast has practically been fired since last we were here.
It's like Community.
Matt, run down the list.
It's
Who
a
have we
smash,
lost?
a smash exodus.
We've lost
Ellis. We lost Dev.
Will you marry me?
I'm in tech.
That's Karen's boyfriend. We lost Frank. That's Julia's husband. And
Michael, which
Michael
that's
Swift.
the one that hurt my feeling.
Really?
He's so
Why?
sexy.
That was the least surprising, I think, of all
Was
of them.
it?
That storyline was kind of over.
Well, I think that character was just misplayed from the beginning because you could have had so much drama with the leading man who didn't get along with the gal playing Marilyn, but they just never went there. They instead made it about Julia.
But they could. They still could.
But now,
That's the
by
thing.
bringing on a new Joe DiMaggio, they could have someone who just does not get along with Karen or Ivy or whomever.
Right.
But clearly, all this personal life is going to get thrown to the side. Thank God.
You have never been good at separating your work and your personal life.
Well, I think the whole pregnancy anvil, that's just not that's going to fall by the wayside now.
However, her son has been promoted to a series regular.
Oh, wonderful.
No.
Let's read into that.
Are you serious?
No.
You're kidding.
I am kidding.
Oh, I really just had a moment. I was like, are you kidding
Seriously?
me?
Was that
means
what was
he's gonna
going on
get
over there?
Yes.
No,
I think he's gonna have more TV time.
They haven't even mentioned him leaving because that's. I mean, it's just obviously it's true.
He'll go away to school or Micronesia or something.
Yeah, I mean, no one will.
The one I didn't like was Dev because I always felt like Dev really held his own in the scenes with Derek, and it's good to have the boyfriend
Really?
character. Yeah.
Really?
What is Ivy doing with my engagement ring?
I was so invested in his job at City Hall or wherever the hell he's working. I'm really curious to see where that storyline is going. Probably getting rid of him to spin him off so his whole little island of a storyline can have its own show.
So we
Smash
can
colon
figure out how
City
he
Hall.
actually gets that job eventually, where he fights back. Ugh.
Our Obsession Girls just had an awesome episode. Hannah went home.
We have some fun Netflix and some great food.
We saw Peter Scolari's penis.
I saw all of Peter Scolari, and
how was that for you?
Was traumatized.
With his bosom buddies and everything?
Actually, the way he was laying, you kind of just saw the tip, because it kind of fell over to the side. I was like,
We should just like put him in a robe or cover him.
But there were two things that I was never going to see. I was never going to see a black president, and I damn sure didn't think I was going to see Peter Scolari's penis. And I've seen both of those in my lifetime, and I don't know where it goes from here.
But there's something about seeing middle-aged couples having sex that we're not used to.
No
we're
kidding.
used to seeing attractive young couples.
Right.
It's like the show, you can't be on this show and have any vanity issues.
Don't even read the sides if you're not willing to show the opening to your urethra. I mean, it's insane.
Let's pause for a moment.
Yes.
Matt hit the CW upfront red carpet.
As we all know, in the Hart of Dixie season 1 finale, George showed up at Zoe's doorstep to profess his feelings, but she had just got done stooping Wade, the poster boy for wife beaters.
Yes.
George doesn't know this.
Right.
So I spoke to Scott Porter. He says that George is going to find out pretty quickly that she's already with Wade, and the boys are going to have it out. And here he is talking about it.
Jason Street from Friday Night Lights. Check it out.
I think the character of Wade is fantastic, and I think we've seen a lot of facets of him. I would like to see more facets of George come to light, and then, see a head-to-head, knockdown, drag-out between the two of them. I mean, there's a history there. There's a past. I want to see the two of them really duke it out and kind of see more of their relationship, their friendship, what their past is about. And I think you're going to get all of that this season.
Yeah, good interview.
Thanks.
Grey's Anatomy. They killed off Lexi.
Feel free to go
They
ahead.
killed off Lexi.
Knock me over with a feather.
What surprised me most about that is how early in the episode it came. I really thought it was going to be a bait and switch. Did you watch?
I do, but I only watch it.
You
at
know
the end
who
of the
died.
No, I don't.
What?
I do not. Do not tell me. I didn't hear you say it, so don't tell me.
Now that it's happened, I found breadcrumbs over the past couple weeks.
Really?
Well, because Kyler is usually out there doing press during the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And it's like one of the usual suspects.
Any last thoughts?
I want to get on Girls. I don't want to show my stuff.
What if Lena came to you and said, yes, we'll put you on Girls, but you got to show your stuff?
No.
What if you had to have
I might
naked
show my
sex with
butt,
Peter
but I would
Scolari?
never show my boobs. She had all that drama with them saying that there were no minorities on the show. And I was like, I thought to myself, I was like, I'm busy bearing my soul to the world. I'll get to the coloreds in a minute. You know what I mean? Like that, because I swear, when I watch it, I'm like, Christ, what is happening?
Well, Donald Glover's going to be on season.
I know. I saw some pictures.
So anyway, we're going to end now. We're going to show some footage of Peter Scolari's penis while we make small talk.
Let's.
It flopped over.
The angle, that's the thing.
It flopped over.
They show how he
Here it
falls
was,
and then it goes,
was like this.
and you're like, whoa.
Here's the penis, and then like that.
Was it a Kip or a Henry?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know.